for its first win. The Navy midshipmen taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mids offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Memphis offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Terrell. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's York. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Navy.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Memphis. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. third and long. He has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Here we go, here we go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Memphis. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The throw. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
At the 47-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The corners are walked up tight. Defense looks like they're coming. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. He'll ride his man on the option. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Buying some time. A strike downfield. And they're able to get him on the ground. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. Right, lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes a grab for a big play. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Memphis.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Navy will go back on the attack. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The option look. Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Navy will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
Hold on.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off to the fullback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's reeled in, it's good. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He splits the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll try it again. Flying the friendly skies. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Navy 10.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the option. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Navy will have to punt it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to...
Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the fullback. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to run it. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. Navy will have to punt it away. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pulls it in. It's pace. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Navy now facing third and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the misconnection on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Navy! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here's the handoff. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll immediately call timeout. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Look out, he's got room. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.